I just thought I'd make this quick video to help anybody out that is replacing their shifter linkage off the spline shaft on the transmission that is stripped out on pretty much any Harley Davidson. Mine happens to be a 2008 Ultra Classic. The shifter linkage was, the spline shafts were pretty well wowed out, and it was flopping around. It would catch sometimes, but then not. So through the advice of my Harley Davidson dealership locally, they recommended a better lever, which is an awesome product. A little pricey, but well worth the time, versus having to take off your primary. The reason for this video though is the removal. I was watching YouTube videos and it just appeared to be somewhat of a nightmare and time consuming. I managed to borrow a flexible Dremel tool with the small disc, but ended up I didn't even have to use it. Everybody recommended, or was actually not recommended, but as a benefit in the removal of this, if the actual shaft was loose enough on the splines that you could actually fold it over and cut off, let me see here, cut off like right at the top and then spread it apart. Well, I thought to myself, mine wasn't actually flopping over, it was stuck in that position, and I would have had to cut off the neck of it right here and then cut. So what I did, and it actually took longer to watch the videos of everybody and all their time-consuming process to remove this. It took longer to watch the videos than what it did to actually remove this on my 08, which they say that you have to cut it off on 08 or earlier. There were some changes on 09 and newer, so I've been told, on the Harley Davidsons. But what I did real quick was, I figured if I could flop it around and cut it off by opening it up and bringing it to a 90 degree, that I'd be able to cut it better. So what I did was I reached up from underneath, and actually I was able to get it from the top right here and actually take the bolt out of the original and then pry this open. And as I pried it open, the thing flopped around like crazy, and as I slid it out, it actually came right off with the right angle without having to cut any of it. I was really surprised when the thing just completely came out without me having to cut it, and then within probably 5 to 10 minutes I had the brand new one on with a little Loctite, and away I went. The whole process maybe took 10-15 minutes, and that was just because I didn't know what I was doing. But that's why I wanted to make this video for you, that there is alternatives other than cutting it with the Dremel tool. You can bend your own 90 with the flathead, or this is just one that I had in my toolbox. I was able to get up underneath and get in that crack, pry it open so the splines didn't bite, and I was able to move it out toward the primary and put it on an angle, and it came right off the spline shaft. So I hope that helps save some time for people, and they don't have to spend all the time with their Dremel tool and cutting it off, and I wish you luck. Thanks.